big screen, the small screen, on hoardings, and as a politician. But actor Rajnikant, even with his omnipresence, wouldn't have expected to find his name on a filing of a company planning to list in the US. But if you have tracked Freshworks and its founder Girish Mathrubootham, it wouldn't have come as a surprise. Mathrubootham, one of India's most successful software startup founders in recent times, is a huge Rajnikant fan and would book entire cinema halls in Chennai for his employees whenever there was a Rajnikant movie release. Girish may have moved from Chennai to the US to build out his business, but the Rajnikant fan in him is still intact. He codenamed his IPO Project Superstar, referring to him as his Manasiga Guru. Freshworks has priced its initial public offering at $36 per share, boosting its IPO share price for the second time in the past week and taking its valuation over $10 billion. Freshworks had earlier shared plans to sell shares in the range of $32 to $34 per share after raising the range from $28 to $32 per share. At the current share price, Freshworks will raise a total of over $1 billion from the offering. It will also become the first Indian SaaS company to list in the US, making it a seminal moment for the ecosystem. The Freshworks IPO is one of the most anticipated in 2021 in what has been a record-breaking year in terms of funding for Indian startups, and it's the latest example of the software as a service boom underway. Over the last year, SaaS IPOs in the US have performed spectacularly, popping and creating billionaires overnight. It's a huge feat for a company that, in Girish's own words, wasn't supposed to win. The Freshworks journey began in 2010 in Chennai when Girish Mathrubootham and Shan Krishnasamy began work on creating a cloud-based customer service software, Freshdesk. Mathrubootham, often called G by his colleagues, was a graduate of Shastra University, Tanjore, and previously worked with Zoho, a bootstrapped SaaS company. It was founded at a time when the market was already crowded and doubts abounded on building a global SaaS company from India. Freshworks raised its first round of funding in 2011 worth $1 million from Axel and also backed its first customer. Over the next few years, it would go on to expand its product range to cover sales, CRM, and also rebrand it to Freshworks from Freshdesk. It crossed $300 million in annual recurring revenue in 2021, clocking a growth of 49%. Mathrubootham drew an analogy with Apple, stating that he wanted to reimagine SaaS the same way, where he wants to create an iPhone moment for business software. But what really sets Mathrubootham apart is the way he grew the ecosystem apart from growing Freshworks. He's been a prolific angel investor, mentor for many upcoming entrepreneurs, and recently set up a fund to invest in early stage startups. It's not surprising then that the entire SaaS community is rallying around the IPO and sees this as a seminal moment and win, not just for Freshworks, but the entire Indian enterprise software ecosystem. Chandra, Srikanth, Moneycontrol.